Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Purdue's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 25. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away, they did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. You've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Hard-hitting tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Punched it out of the air. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man to the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out. He's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Rides the back and leaves it. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the ground, he's got it again. Finds a little space. And And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He wants to throw it. Working that left side now. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Open space at the 25. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to pass on 2nd down. This one's complete. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The running back has it. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. Quick step and go. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground with the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. He lost one down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Crosses to 40. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Calls his own number. Powers through the defender.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me.
RPO complete to open the drive.
Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
And the Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from his own end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got it in the middle, it's Worthy. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll do it himself. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throw to the end zone, picked off. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Fires to the right. On target over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Toss sweep to the right. Finding open areas. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give on the option. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They'll go to the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 21 to Miami.
Just plowing ahead. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just keep slinging it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. At the 35, he's open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The play action fake. And the misconnection on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dumps it to the back. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Now the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And it's a turnover on down.
Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The offense changing the play. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. He's going to take off. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Rush is on him. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.